came around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Question goes to Dr. Sanjay Jha, Congress leader, author, economist, call him what you will. And these documents in my hand, Sanjay Jha, are the indictment that has excited the Congress party just so much. I want to ask you the 4 states that have been named. Question number 1, why is the Congress not talking about the states? One is the state of Odisha, one is Tamil Nadu, one is Chhattisgarh, and the third one is Andhra Pradesh. Chhattisgarh, the time period which is mentioned here was ruled by the Congress party, Bhupesh Baghel. So should the Congress not be answerable? And then, of course, your alliance partner, the DMK in Tamil Nadu, just dial a friend and he'd probably answer your questions about Adani that you need answered. And then there are Odisha, the BJD ruled Odisha at that time, and the YSRCP, which are the parties. I want to ask you, where does Narendra Modi fit into all of this that the Congress has suddenly taken off on Narendra Modi tonight?
I will answer that question, Navika. Definitely I will. But I think before that, let's be absolutely clear. Anybody who understands SEC, which is the counterpart of the great SEBI of India, they will know that this is a very, very serious accusation. This involves the Department of Justice. This is an arrest warrant issued against India's richest man with a very close proximity to Prime Minister Modi. And it talks of an arrest warrant. Navika, before we get into the states, and I will answer that because I want to expose the big fraud of the BJP today, because Mr. Adani is not India. I'm ashamed and appalled at how cheap and disgusting the BJP has become, like the legal counsel or the PR firm of Mr. Adani's group. I understand they have to save Mr. Modi's skin. This is not about the BJP. This is about Prime Minister Modi. Simple and straight. And here is my answer. Have you read the document? I have read the entire document all afternoon today. It talks about Adani Group, very close to Mr. Modi, lying to the investors in America and elsewhere, raising monies in billions of dollars fraudulently because they misled investors, which, by the way, is an act of criminality in US law. I have worked with Bank of America and Alliance Capital, both of them listed entities, and dealing with a lot of cross-border investments. The FCRA is serious business. Like it or not, it is serious business. And while we in India are corruption to chalta hai, electoral bond to chalta hai, Rafale to chalta hai, and America has serious flaws maybe, but I can tell you this for a fact, there are times where they know where to draw the line. Even the former president and now President-elect Mr. Trump has had to go to the courts and get indicted. Now here is my answer to your question as far as those states are concerned. Very interesting that Sambit Patra and the BJP forgot to mention Jammu and Kashmir, because that is under central rule reporting to Amit Shah and Narendra Modi. Why will Sambit Patra mention Jammu and Kashmir? Why will he not? Why will he mention? Where was the ED, income tax and the CBI, Navika, who are arresting leaders and putting them in jail for a crore or a 50 lakh alleged kickback, when 2,000 crores are being paid in kickbacks all over the country? And I want to ask...
Okay, all over the country, amend that, all over the country means 5 states, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Tamil Nadu, and yes, the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. But you have not answered any question about the other states, but you will highlight Jammu and Kashmir. No highlighting of Chhattisgarh, no highlighting of Tamil Nadu. You've done a whole speech, but no answer on why Chhattisgarh should not... No, come on. You know, let's not be intellectually dishonest. Let's not be intellectually dishonest. Sanjay Jha, basically, Modi hai nishana, baki sab hai bahana. Because 4 states that you're talking of do not have anything to do with the BJP at that time. There's one union territory of Jammu and Kashmir that, of course, have the central central government rule over there. On the other, you expect total transparency from the BJP. Shehzad Poonawalla, is that fairly and squarely? I mean, just because the Congress is not answering doesn't mean the BJP should not answer. Please respond to the charges made by Sanjay Jha.
I will
Navika, I haven't finished yet, and I hope
you will never finish. भाई 11 साल हो गए हैं. You are after Modi. You will never finish, and I hope आपका ये चलता रहे.
Odisha and Andhra Pradesh were supporters of the BJP. They are opposition ruled states. They are supporters of the BJP in parliament.
And that's why the BJP actually replaced the BJP government in Odisha. Fantastic, great.
You know who they supported. And by the way, that is not the issue. The issue in the report is that Mr. Adani ran a bribery scheme and he met a government official.
Okay.
I want to ask
serious
Modi,
question. Response from Shehzad Poonawalla, if I may.
First of all, the point is that we are the PR firm of Adani. Adani is close to Modi. Adani की proximity है मोदी से. अडानी का जन्म कब हुआ? मुंद्रा पोर्ट गुजरात कांग्रेस ने दिया. फर्स्ट पीवीसी बिजनेस कब बड़ा हुआ? जब राजीव गांधी और नरसिम्हा राव ने एक्सपोर्ट लिबरलाइजेशन पॉलिसी लाई. अडानी एंटरप्राइज बना कब? कांग्रेस के ज़माने में 1994 में. 2006 to 2008 6 SEZs were given by the UPA government to Adani. Mining and power business grew in 2008-2009. First time acquired a coal mine outside India in Australia 2013. Became the biggest thermal power player 2011. Biggest solar power plant player 2013. Virinium port given after Modi came to power by whom? By the left government. 2021 Bengal gives Tajpur port. MVA government gives Dighi port. Projects given in Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Rajasthan, all given after Modi ji came to power, but he's close to Prime Minister Modi. Investment of 12,000 crores in Telangana. Investment of 60,000 crores in Gehlot government's Rajasthan. Investment of 25,000 crores under Baghel government in Chhattisgarh, but he's close to Modi. But if he's so close to Modi and he's so corrupt, why were you taking his investments? Why were you doing business? आप क्या करे तो चमत्कार, दूसरों क्या गुनेगार. Please don't interrupt. I did not interrupt you even one time. Now let me come to the current issue. The current indictment document. Sanjay Jha has read the indictment document. He should have read the fact that these are charges, and these charges doesn't mean that somebody is guilty. And even if you are saying that somebody is guilty, then let us see where the charges are. Let's start with Jammu Kashmir. By the way, Jammu Kashmir at that time had a governor called Mr. Satyapal Malik, and it was a union territory. And Mr. Satyapal Malik, by the way, is under a CBI probe which you oppose. So I don't know why you oppose that CBI probe. You should actually now support it. Don't interrupt, Sanjay Jha. You're constantly doing that. Then the other government was Chhattisgarh government of Bhupesh Baghel. So if Mr. Rahul Gandhi says that ABC should be arrested on this charge, then by the same logic he should say Mr. Baghel should be arrested, because the power purchasing is done by the state government authorities. It has not been done by central government authorities. And similarly in Odisha, Andhra and Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a Congress DMK government. So even there the question is on Congress DMK. Now coming to the other point. The point is, whenever there is parliament session, Navika, this is not Sahyog, it is not Prayog, it has become Udyog. Remember in 2018 they wanted discussion on price rise. We said let's have discussion. They got Rafale. Rafale was kicked out by the Supreme Court. Then they hijacked parliament. Then in 2020 they wanted discussion on COVID. We said let's discuss COVID. Then they got the entire report of Pegasus. It was kicked out by the Supreme Court. Then after that they said BBC documentary issue also, the courts have not given them any relief. And now they have brought this other issue after Hindenburg part 1. They have brought this other issue of Adani at a time when Adani was trying to do some bonds in United States. But having said that, let me make 2-3 points finally. Sir, please don't interrupt. You're constantly interrupting. What is the problem? Navika, I did not interrupt. Navika, this shows he's weak on facts. Now, on Hindenburg, Mr. Sanjay Jha, you read the report today, but you did not read what Supreme Court said. And I quote the Supreme Court. The OCCRP report is not conclusive. Secondly, the Supreme Court said that the Hindenburg report, where is the proof? How can we rely on this? This is not credible. Sharad Pawar said Hindenburg report was a targeted attempt to target Adani. And by the way, the Supreme Court said that all the short sellers who are involved in this should be investigated by the ED, because this was nothing but an attempt to actually make money by short-circuiting the Indian markets. This is what the Supreme Court said. But I'll tell you why Congress does this. And finally, I'm ending why Congress does this. And here is the proof. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Listen to what he said.
एक बैग पैसे तो बन जाएगा अडानी अंबानी बड़ा नोट मिले तो एक बैग से बन जाएगा आपका चल जैसे लोग मिल जाएगा तो मैं तो बीपीएल हूं तो आप पार्लियामेंट में तो इनको बुरा भला कहते हैं अडानी अंबानी को सबको हैं जरूर कहते हैं फिर वो तो नहीं भेजेगी इसलिए कहते हैं
पैसा नहीं भेजता अडानी अंबानी, इसलिए हम पार्लियामेंट में कहते हैं। तो आज संजय झा जी बता दीजिए, आप डायरेक्टली अडानी अंबानी से बात कर लीजिए ना। अगर पैसा मिलेगा तो पार्लियामेंट में चुप हो जाएंगे, अधीर रंजन चौधरी ने बोला है। ये उनका स्टेटमेंट है।
नॉर्मली